All right. Here we go, my friends. So I'm going to share my screen with you. And here we go. Okay. Can everyone see this? I'm going to check in first. I'm going to stop the share. Everyone can see the slides? That's what I'm talking about, my friends. All right, so here we go. Here we go now. All right, in this 90 minutes, you will discover how to use videos to create massive opportunities without the stress, right? We don't want the stress. Now, this is for you if A, you freeze when the camera turns on, your nerves take over, you feel like you are just no good at being on video. So I want to know, are you A, B, or C? I am going to stop the share. I want to see it in the chat box right now. Are you A, B, or C? Okay. C. Tamara says C. All three. Yes. I can totally identify. Probably most of us are all three or one or the other at different times of our lives, right? Yes, yes, yes. Yes, there will be a replay. But I encourage you to stay with me till the end because there is going to be a lot of great stuff that I share. So just stay with me, okay? All right, Nick, all three. Yes. All right. So as you can see, just from the chat box, you're not alone. You're not alone. We all have these fears. And I want you to understand first and foremost, this is not your fault, okay? So just take a deep breath and know that. We do not come out of the womb learning how to talk on camera. Okay? It's not a human natural quality. So this is something that needs to be learned. And let's face it, everyone, I'm going to be completely transparent with you all today. It's weird, right? When you haven't done this, it's weird when you're talking to a screen. You're like, what do you mean? No one's talking back. So just know it's not your fault. Now let me share with you a little bit about myself, if you will. You may be wondering why I'm qualified to teach on this topic. And for those of you who don't know, I am a communication coach, and my focus is on empowering entrepreneurs to create one-on-one connections in their business, broaden their reach, and give their brand a personality beyond just a logo and photos through the power of connecting on camera. That is what I do. That is what I love. That is my passion. But before I became a communication coach, I was a professional actress on Broadway, in film, and in TV for over 16 years. And here's the truth. I was not, I repeat, not always comfortable getting on video. I was very much held back. So just to share this with you, these are the Broadway shows that I've had the honor of being a part of: Pretty Woman, Wonderland, Jersey Boys, West Side Story, Chaplin. I have to tell you, the hard work is an understatement to be able to get to this point. But more importantly, forget about that. I was where you are, and I want you to understand this. I want you to look at me today as Renee, your complete equal, because I am. We are all human beings, not as Renee, like, oh, she used to be an actress. Wow, this is easy for her. No, we are on complete level playing field. Okay. So let me tell you about my unbearable fear. As I said, I was on Broadway for many years, and I realized that I wanted to start going into TV and film. So that meant I had to audition on camera. One of my first auditions, you guys, I walk into this big, large audition room, and there are 3 people behind the table like this, just like in complete judgment. And there's another gentleman behind a video camera, and they bring me into the room, and they say, Renee, okay, stand right here in front of the video camera and tell us about yourself, but speak to the camera. I was like, sure. And I look at the camera and I was like a deer in headlights. Have you ever had that moment? I have to stop, share, and ask. Who has felt that feeling? Like deer in the headlights? Throw it in the chat box. I want you to write deer. Literally, where you're just like, excuse my language, but oh shit. Right? That's how I felt. Yes, 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 deer. I love it. Deer, deer. And this is what was crazy for me, everyone. All they asked me was to tell them about myself. So it wasn't a hard question, right? Like they didn't say, Renee, tell us, explain this math problem. It was truly just to talk about myself. And I went blank. My heart started racing. My mouth went dry. And for 3 minutes total, I'm not kidding, 3 minutes, I went off on tangents to talk about myself. Well, I could not have left faster. I ran out of that audition room when it was over. I got in my car, slammed the door, put the seatbelt on, and proceeded to talk to myself in the parking spot for 30 minutes. And I was just like, Renee, what is wrong with you? You perform in front of thousands of people on a nightly basis on a Broadway stage, and you can't speak in front of one video camera? What the heck's going on? And then I realized I was in the same parking spot for 30 minutes, people walking by, and I hadn't moved. And I'm just talking to myself with my hands like I do. So it made me realize something had to change, right? I was like, I can't keep feeling disappointed in myself like this. You know, that feeling of self-judgment where you're just like, oh, you want to scream, because I couldn't understand, like, what's my problem? And I felt that disappointment that I know we have all felt. So this spawned me to take course after course. I'm telling you all, for years, courses from techniques on camera to how to be one with the camera to be the best on camera you can be. I mean, every class there was out there, I literally took, and I spent loads and loads of money. I don't even honestly want to total it all up because it's embarrassing. And don't get me wrong, some of it was wonderful and I gained a lot of great techniques, but nothing was like making that light bulb go off. I would use the techniques, but still when I would go to audition and the camera would go on, I'd be the deer in headlights. Until I started working with a coach one-on-one. And this coach said something to me that for some reason made that light bulb go off. And here's the truth. It wasn't just what this coach said. It was that I was finally ready to hear it after all those years of training I had already had. So I have to ask you all, have you ever had these situations in your life where you needed advice from a friend and you call up one friend and you're like, okay, I need your help. I need advice. And they tell you something and you're like, yeah. Okay. It's not working. And you call another friend and then they give you advice. And then you're like, yeah. And then you call a third friend and all of a sudden the third friend says something and you're like, that's it. Oh my God, the holy grail of advice. And then you call the other friends back and you're like, you're never going to believe this, but Sally said blah, blah, blah. And those two friends are like, yeah, I said the same thing. I said the same thing, right? And they're like, what do you mean? But it just is, you're at the point to hear it. And that's what happens to us sometimes in our lives. We can hear the same thing over and over again, but if someone says it in a slightly different way, for some reason it clicks. So with that said, I paired all of those learnings together and I applied them in a way that made sense to me, right? Not taking everything verbatim, but kind of making a conglomeration of all the training and the words that coach said. And I applied it in a way that really felt good to me. And that actually became the groundwork for what I teach now, which is what I call the 5 power Ps, but we'll talk about that later. And I applied these learnings to auditions that I started going on. And you guys, all of a sudden I was like, I felt like this light bulb. I was like, oh, and I went from dreading getting on camera to loving getting on camera, where I would actually have fun and start to look forward to it. And for me, that was like a completely different world. And it was this feeling where I was in so much self-judgment and disappointment that it just felt good to feel kind of calm when I went on video. And ironically enough, I then went on to become the female lead role in a major film directed by a legend. Here's what's funny, okay? I would be sitting on the Warner Brothers lot, which is where we filmed, and I truly would be sitting back when I wasn't filming, and I would have these moments, you guys, where I'd be like, oh my goodness, this is so surreal. I just a few years ago would shake, almost pee my pants because I was so nervous to get on video. And now I'm literally getting directed by a legend, and I'm on a camera that's probably $1 million because it's like top of the line camera for a major motion picture. So I just want you to get this. I want you to understand that because I was able to overcome this fear, it provided me with an open door to these incredible opportunities. Like, you guys, look, I got to walk red carpets. I got to be on outlets like people.com. And I'm not saying this to be like, oh, awesome for you, Renee. My point of this is to say that I started in complete fear. And even though I was a dancer and a singer on Broadway, when it came to being on video, I was like, hell no. And I convinced myself this is something I just can't do. It's just something I can't do. So truly, my years of training transformed my acting. Studying the art of communication changed my life, and videos changed my career. So I want you to take a second, okay, and really think about this. Imagine what your life would be like. Look, I get chills thinking about it. Imagine what your life would be like if you went from being completely fearful, so nervous to get on camera, afraid to hear people's comments, your heart racing. Imagine going from that to being at a point where you love getting on camera, where you are able to share that message that I know you have on your heart. You're able to share it on video with confidence, where you are being completely authentic and reaching thousands, even millions of people, and potentially changing their lives for the better because they need to hear the message that you're sharing. What would your life be like? Would that make things better for you to be able to get on video in that way? I want to know. Write it in the chat box. Like, really, really be honest. Would that change things for you? Would that make your life better if you were able to get on video for your business, for your personal life, to create these relationships? Totally, of course. I love it. Yes, 100%. Heck yes, absolutely. That would, yes, indeed. Look, I can't even read fast enough. Sure, yes. Yes, of course it would. Because you guys, I want you to really get this today. This virtual world is not going anywhere. And so many of us keep saying, oh, I can't wait till it goes back to the old way. There is no old way. The virtual world is here to stay. So you know what? I'm so proud of all of you. I have chills right now for being here with me because you are taking the initiative to say, you know what? I'm going to be ready for this. I'm going to be ready to step up and show my face on camera because guess what? I'm going to have to do it sooner or later. Yes. Yes, video is the way business will be conducted in every industry sooner rather than later. I cannot stress the yes of that big enough. Yes. So again, like, go like this to yourselves, like celebrate yourself right now for being here. Yes, I love it. Thank you, Lance. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you, Paula. Celebrate yourselves because you know this, and I know that's why you're here with me. Videos are our path to open doors. Okay. Thank you for imagining that with me. I appreciate you. Again, videos are your path to massive opportunities. And I know because I've lived it. So I want to share this with you because I told you about my acting career, right? I got to do this amazing film, but just over a year ago, you guys, and maybe some of you don't know this, I pivoted completely. Talk about scary. Look, my heart's racing as I'm talking about it. I went from knowing a world of singing, dancing, acting, being completely physical, right? Being live in front of people on a stage, to being a coach where I sit in front of a computer all day long. And the only movement I do is when I consciously move my body and get up. And I was able to build a business only because of the power of video. And I cannot stress this enough. I would not have been able to work with people all over the globe if it weren't for this beautiful gift of technology and my ability through all those years I went through of stress and money spent to get to a point where I could bring myself to video. So once I became a coach, I joined this challenge that Dean Graziosi had called the Start Over Challenge. And every day he would go live in this Facebook group. And the homework was for the participants, myself being one of them, to go live on video and talk about whatever the subject was for that day. The first day, you guys, I get on video, and I remember I was just so fired up because like he like pumped us up, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get on video. And I literally just pressed record, and I was like this. As I'm recording, I'm like all over the place. I'm walking back and forth. I was outside and sweating. I just did a workout before. I'm not kidding. My mascara was running, and I'm just talking. And if you see this video, which some of you are going to be able to see this video, I am on 10 different tangents. I literally hop from one thing to the next, but I did it, right? Because I just wanted to hop on in that moment. Well, after I put up the video, I got an enormous amount of messages from people in my DM. Other participants being like, oh my goodness, Renee, how did you do that? How did you just go live like that so easily? I feel like I know you. Oh my goodness. And I was like, huh? Like, what are they talking about? Like, I didn't do anything. I just pressed record. I was just myself. And this got me thinking, like, I don't really know what they're getting at. Like, I didn't do anything, right? I was just myself. And this continued on for a week straight during the challenge. Every time I'd go live, I'd get these messages. Can you teach me how to do that? And I was like, teach them how to do what? And I had to step back with myself and be like, what are they referring to? And what I realized, you guys, is that they were relating to me so much because I was just being a real person. I was just being me. And at the end of the challenge, the night before it ended, Dean's team reached out to me and said, Dean would love to interview you live in front of the group tomorrow. And I was like, what? So the last day I did a live interview with Dean Graziosi, and then he asked me to be on his podcast. What? And again, I'm telling you this to let you know that it was all because I just had the confidence to be on video. There were thousands of participants, and probably more than half of them would not get on video. Okay. A month later, Tony Robbins, the #1 personal development coach in the world, does another challenge called the Comeback Challenge. Again, I participate, same idea. We had to go live in the Facebook group, and I did. Same thing. Now, this group was even bigger, 300,000 people. And I would get tons of views and comments on my videos. And at the end of the challenge, I mean, it was so cool, you guys. I got to connect with people literally from all over the world, just engaging, chatting back and forth. And the last day, Carissa Kuchis, his amazing national speaker, she announces at the end of the whole challenge, she goes, and we have to call out one person who showed up consistently, delivered so much value to this group. Renée Marino, you just won 5 days to Tony Robbins Resort in Fiji. And I was like, what? Like, screaming. Literally, my dog was crazy. My husband and I were jumping up and down. And I was like, oh my God. Again, I didn't do anything out of the ordinary except be myself. I was just myself. But you know what I did? Had the confidence to press record and just be imperfect. This is all because of the power of video. And then fast forward to this past October, I get another call. Renee, Dean Graziosi would like you to be the co-host for his first ever virtual world summit. You guys, I got to go to Palm Beach to stand on one of the first virtual stages ever in front of 8,000 Zoom screens and reach people in their living rooms from I don't know how many different countries. And it all tied back to just me getting on video. And I could cry sharing this with you because I want you to understand what is possible on the other side of the screen when you just say, screw you, fear, I'm going to do this. You don't know who is on the other side and needs to hear what you have to say. But to be clear, okay, let's all be clear here and everyone listen and listen really well. All of these opportunities didn't just fly out of the sky like, oh, Renee, you're just lucky, right? Many of you could be sitting there right now being like, okay, Renee, but you were an actress for many years. Of course this happened to you. Like, no, I want you to get, this was after years of discovering the hard way. And this slide is very important. And I made this strategically and consciously to show you what I've been through to get to this point. It wasn't like, oh my God, it flew out of the sky. No. This first picture up top, the gal with the blue eyes staring front, that was Renee, the deer in headlights, right? I could feel these feelings as I look at these pictures. To the right, that nervous feeling in your stomach where you have a pit in your stomach and you're like, oh my God, how am I going to do this? I hate doing this. What am I doing? I look like an idiot. I suck. This just isn't for me. Which brings me to the gentleman on the left in the middle row. How many of you know that feeling of just utter frustration where you're at your wit's end and you're thinking to yourself, this is just something I can't do. It's just not for me. I can't do it. Yeah, I was there. Which then brought me to, you know what, let's go talk to a therapist because maybe it's just me. Maybe there's something wrong with me. Maybe I have some mental block that I could like dance on a stage, but I can't speak in front of a camera, right? Let's go to therapy. And then there's Renee in the mirror, right? Just speaking affirmations to yourself. You can do this. You can do this. And I love affirmations more than the next person, but they can only take you so far if you don't really believe it for yourself. And then there's me on the bottom left, course after course, acting class. Look, always sitting there taking a million notes. Yeah, it worked, but still it wasn't clicking. And then that brings me to all the endless self-help books and me sitting in Barnes and Noble being like, oh my God, all right, maybe I can make this happen for myself. Just keep reading, Renee, just keep reading. I want to be clear. I don't care what you are all going through right now. I promise you, you are not alone. And this is a skill we can all learn. Woo! I just want to say that. I want you to cheer it. I can't hear you right now, but I want you to say for yourself, yes, you are not alone, my friend. This is a skill we can all learn. So I want to stop the share right now. And I want you to write in the chat, hell yes, hell yes. You don't have to sing it, but I want you to write it. If you believe this, because first step of anything is you got to believe it, right? Yes. Yes. Hell yes. Hell yes. Hell yes. I love it. Keep them coming. Hell yes. Hell yes. Woo! Hell yes, my friends. This is a skill we can all learn. And I don't care if you have to repeat that to yourself all day, every day. It's the truth. Thank you. Hell yes. Hell yes. Hell yes. Ah! Woo! That's what I'm talking about. That's why you're all here with me. Because you are action takers. All right. Are you ready? Are you ready to hear the 3 secrets? Are you ready? I'm going to stop the share because I need to see it in the chat. Are you ready to hear the 3 secrets that are going to, it's game changing. I want to see it, right? Hell yes in the chat. Hell yes. Hell yes. Yes, yes, yes. Ready, go. I'm ready. Hell yes. I love it. Yes, yes, please. You got it, my friends. Double hell yes. Ooh! What a group. Thank you. Yes, yes, our abso-effing-lutely. I would use the real word too, but I'm going to be PG-13 right now. All right, beliefs. Beliefs versus secrets, okay? Here is one of the most common beliefs, my friends, that I have observed in my own clients and in this virtual landscape, because I'm always observing, I'm always searching as a coach, right? I want to see what people are investing in. What beliefs are they investing in? And number one, in order to be great on video, you have to be perfect. Okay. Let me just explain something. Perfection is boring. And I'm telling you this from a gal who was a perfectionist her whole life, up until 2 years ago. I'm now a reformed perfectionist. So that's why I can speak on this. And many of us, especially if we're inexperienced on camera, we see people who we think we perceive, oh, they're perfect. Maybe some of you have looked at me and you're like, oh, it's so easy for Renee, right? We all do that. We compare ourselves. Well, it's BS. And those people that make it look easy, let me tell you, they have had years and years of training. That's how they make it look easy. But imperfection is a lie. I'm sorry, perfection is a lie. Imperfection is the truth. I'm going to say that again. Perfectionism is a lie. Imperfection is the truth. And those people that you see on camera, on commercials even, and you see them and they're so perfectly polished, right? And they talk with their hands in the same position. Everyone, welcome. Thank you so much for coming to my webinar today. I'm so happy to have you here. My name is Renée Marino. Let me ask you, I have to stop the share. Would any of you be interested if that's how I spoke? Be honest. Would you be interested if that's how I spoke to you all? Hello? Thank you all so much. Boring, right? You're like, what is this girl? Why am I investing 90 minutes with her? Ugh. No. That's because that's me trying to be perfect, right? Somewhere along the line, someone may have told you, a teacher, a coach, a commercial, a YouTube video, maybe said, when you go on camera, you have to always keep your hands in this position and your shoulders back and make sure you smile, but not a full smile, a smirk. No, forget that crap. The secret is imperfection is your friend. Being imperfect makes you relatable. And let me explain why. It's all about imperfect action, which can be messy, but that's okay. Remember I told you when I first did the first video in Dean's group, I was all over the freaking place. I was a hot mess. I even said it on the video, you guys. I go, all right, I'm a hot mess right now. My hair, guys, I was like, hair was like this, mascara running. I'm on 12 different tangents, but you know what? I was so myself and so imperfect that people could relate to me. And instead of looking at like how perfectly placed my blush was on my cheeks, they were listening to my message. So I want you to write this down, bold it, highlight it. Imperfection is your friend. You want to know why? Because imperfection is being a human, and humans by nature are imperfect. So the more imperfect you are, the more human you are, and then we can relate. Who wants perfection? I don't. So that's secret number one. Perfectionism is a lie. Imperfection is the truth. And anytime you go to click record on that video, remember that when the little voice in your head's like, oh my God, but you're sucking, you sound silly. No, Renee says imperfect action is the way to go. How does that feel? Does that feel good to you? I know for me as a reformed perfectionist, to hear imperfect action gives me a sense of like, oh, thank God. Does that feel good to you? If it feels good, I want you to write feels good in the chat box. You guys are amazing. Yes, feels good, feels good, feels good, feels good, feels so good. Yes. So take the damn pressure off yourself. Highlight it, bold it, take the pressure off, Renee, take it off. Because we want to see you, right? And I don't want to see you trying to impersonate someone you think is good. I want to see you. I want to see Paula, Jason, Eleni, Jerry, Bjorn. I want to see you. Not because obviously I'm a high energy person, right? And the mistake a lot of us make is we go, I need to be like Renee. Because like she's energetic. So energetic wins. So I'm going to be energetic. But if that's not your true essence, it comes off as completely false, right? Find your true essence and just be that. Oh, isn't that so much easier? That saves years of therapy, right? Just be your damn self imperfectly. All right, let's go to belief number 2. Oh, this is really great, you guys. I found this research. And I think it's so important for us to see this and understand. Percentage of consumers that prefer an informal and chatty tone versus a formal one, 83%. Do you know what that means? Again, that means no one wants to hear. I'm going to remind you again. Hello, everybody. I speak perfectly, and my name is Renée Marino. I'm here today for a webinar. I'm annoying myself, right? Because it's a very formal tone. I'm speaking with perfect diction, and you're here and watching me place my hands in the same position. No, people want real conversation, and bring this to your videos. We want you to talk to us. When I'm watching a video, I want to feel like I'm listening to my friends speak to me. I don't want someone who's talking at me, but talking with me. Yes. All right. Common belief number 2. You have to spend a good amount of money to make your videos look good. I hear this so much. Well, I'm on a budget. I can't buy these high-tech cameras and spend $9,000. I get it, right? We all have our different, financial situations. But secret number 2, you can create an amazing video on a dime budget. Do you hear me? On a dime budget. To begin to get your message out to the world, you don't need the high-tech, crazy equipment. My friends, this piece of equipment, any smartphone, okay, is like a rocket ship. It can power start your whole business. That's how I started my business. Gone, literally gone are the days when we could only make great videos by hiring like an outside marketing company, right? Or you used to see it, especially like 10 years ago and beyond, where people, even if it was, that's like me talking about my own business, but hiring a celebrity to speak about what my business does. No, my friends, those days are gone. If you have a business, people want to know the person behind the business. So that means you can grab that darn phone and say, hey, I'm Renee. I'm a communication coach. And honestly, this is how I communicate right now with my clients. I can't wait till I'm able to be in person, but right now, this is the next best thing. So I'm going to hop on this video and connect with you right now. Boom. So take the pressure off. You don't need 9,000 lighting tools and, the Sony high def camera. You don't need it. I want to know in the chat, how does that feel to you? What does that make you feel that you can make a great video just from your smartphone? Type it in the chat box. Feels great. Liberating. Yes, liberating. It's easier. Yes, you guys, it's so much easier, simpler, and then it's more fun, right? Because then you're just like, oh, I could just hop on a video anywhere. I do it all the time. Sometimes I'm in a moment of inspiration and I just grab my phone and I go, right? We got this. We got this. I want you to write it right now. We got this in the chat box because we do. Yes, yes, easy. Yes, we got this. We got this. We got this. Yes. I love you guys. I could stay here all day with you. All right, let's go to secret number 3. So here's the common belief number 3. I just don't have the skill to do it. I don't have the personality. I've already tried it on my own. It doesn't work. Who has felt this? I sure as hell have. I will never forget that day slamming the door shut in my car after that audition and literally being like, I just can't do this. Like maybe I'm just made for stage, right? Like I need to be there with real live people. I cannot get on video. I just can't do it. Maybe it's not for me. And I'm going to be so transparent once again. I actually convinced myself of that for a long time. Renee, this just isn't your thing. Accept it. No, a big old no. Here's the truth. Secret number 3. You have the potential. You just need an outside eye for help. My friends, this is why people like Tony Robbins, who is at the tippy top of his game, he has a coach. Dean Graziosi, he has a coach. All of these celebrities that you look at and admire on television, they have trainers, coaches, chefs. They are not doing it alone. We are not meant to go through this life alone. This is why humanity is a team. We are on the team of humanity because we're meant to help each other. Who here is a reality TV fan? Raise your hand. Come on, who likes reality TV? Oh, not that many. I'm actually really impressed. So for reality TV, I'm just going to use this as an example. Yeah, Jerry, good for you. I've been stepping away as well. But what a lot of people don't know is reality TV seems really unscripted, completely scripted. And the way that these people, like when they're getting in fights and like pulling each other's hair out, they can look unscripted because they have a team, hundreds of people who are outside eyes to show them, oh, actually, Renee, when you're about to fight with Jessica, you need to stand to the left because that way it looks more real. Like then she's coming at you with a punch. They all have outside eyes for help. Every single person that you see on television, on commercials, whatever the case, they all have outside eyes for help. Remember when I told you, I never got to this point alone. Again, we all compare ourselves sometimes. We think they just have it. You know, they just have that it factor and they can just do it. No, people aren't able to tap into their it factor until they have that outside set of eyes who are like, oh, actually, you know what, Paula? When you speak from the heart like that and you use your hands, which is natural to you, I believe what you're saying. So get this and really understand that none of us can do it alone. I don't do it alone. Coaches have coaches and those coaches have coaches. So stop using that belief as an excuse that you're just not good enough. Other people can do it and you can't. You do have the skills to do it, but you can only see as far as yourself, right? Sometimes, oh, it's hilarious. I'll be doing videos and thank God for my husband sometimes because I'll be like, this is horrible. This is just horrible. I'm stopping. And he'll be like, are you cuckoo too? That was great. Right? But I can't see outside of myself. So secret number 3 is you absolutely have the potential to do it, but you just need that outside set of eyes like we all do. Does that make sense to you? I want to stop the share. Does that make sense what I'm saying? Give me a thumbs up. Write it in the chat. Yes, yes, yes. And hopefully this makes you all feel so much calmer. Because when I learned these secrets from my coaches and I, as I said, developed these techniques for myself after all my years of training, I all of a sudden felt like, oh, God, it's so much easier. I don't have to be perfect. Wait, it's okay if I go off on a tangent? Oh my God. And I felt like, woo, like so free. So use these 3 secrets. I want you to get on a live video today, if it's 20 seconds. Because remember, we all have a phone. I'm sure we all have a phone. And even I want to say this. When I was starting out, I didn't even have a light or anything, right? I didn't even have a light. So just so you're aware, you can literally do it with the light that you have in your house or in front of a window and just go. Oh, yes. Live video. Let's do a live video in my Facebook group. I challenge you all today. 20 seconds. That's all it has to be. All right. So if anything gets lost in your brain from today, that's fine. But don't let this get lost. Videos are your path to massive opportunities. You can live this reality. You can, you will, you must. because videos are not going anywhere. The virtual world is just going to get more and more intense and more apps added. So why not learn this now? All right. So I need to know, are you in? Like, are you in to like have the confidence in yourself to learn to do this? If you're in, I want you to write in the chat box. In. I want to see in. I'm in. I'm in because I won't go. I won't go forward unless you say I'm in. Yes. All right, just for that, everyone's in. I want everyone to smile to their camera right now. Oh, see, I'm sweating. Who cares? Imperfect action. All right, everybody, if you can, put your camera on. We're going to look into the camera and we're going to smile because I want to remember this moment where all of you beautiful freaking people committed and said, I'm all in. Yes. All right, we're going to take a photo. I hope I do this correct. All right, so look into your lens, which is right there. And yes, Gina. All right, here we go. On the count, I'm going to go 5, 6, 7, 8, and then click it. All right, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more. Let's smile. 5. Oh, let me move my big arrow. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. Woo! I'm celebrating you all right now. All right, let's get back in it. Yes, I am in. All right, because I have to present all the options to you, right? Because if I'm anything, it is real. And that is me and genuine. So I want you to know that there are two paths here. The slow, which is the trial and error, or the fast, which is immediate results. And all of us are different, right? Some of us want to take our time and have years and years of that experience. Some of us like fast results. Now, option 1 is what I did. It was a 10-year journey, you guys, long road, learning on the way, constantly searching, wrong decisions, ups and downs, unrealistic amount of money, as I said before, hundreds of thousands of dollars. Oh, yeah. Countless student loans, credit card bills, still paying those. Priceless time. I mean, all in all, a total of 30 years of coaching, training, school, and self-reflection. You have no idea. Tons. Okay. Do I have your permission to share option 2 with you? And I will wait to share. Do I have your permission? Can you write hell yes in the chat box? Because I will not move forward unless I love it. Thumbs up. Thank you. Hell yes, hell yes, hell yes. Thank you for that permission. I appreciate you guys so much. Okay. Option 2, baby. Connecting on camera. Woo, woo. What is it? What is this course that I literally built? My heart and soul is in this course. I built it for you because I just want you to understand, I recognize the need for this, again, in observing my clients, in observing the atmosphere, this virtual landscape. We are in a time where we must learn how to connect on camera. It is about you authentically reaching the people you're meant to reach. Who will this help? Who does this course help? Entrepreneurs, small business teams, corporate managers, employees, marketers, students, teachers, coaches. The list goes on. This is for everyone because I don't care what you do or who you are. We all are connecting with, if not one person, many people through video. So why not do it effectively, right? So this is dear Sydney. You guys, he was so shy to speak up. I mean, take some time, read this testimonial. When he came to me, he was a complete introvert, didn't want to get on camera at all. And then he took my Connecting on Camera course. And this is my favorite. He says, since meeting Renee and attending her workshop, Connecting on Camera, I feel more confident, relaxed, and excited to get on camera and get my message out on video. He said this, I love this so much. He said, Renee, thank you for waking up the inner communication hero within me. He loves the camera now. This is literally why I do what I do. This is why. What are the opportunities that it can bring you? Okay, here we go. I'm not even going to read all of these. You can see them here. We're on video everywhere, everywhere. Interviews, podcasts, doing videos on our websites for our business, instructional videos, dating sites, everything. The list goes on and on. Television, Instagram, Twitter. I mean, the list goes on. Opportunities are everywhere. And you guys, when we start to get on video, when I tell you massive opportunities, it is like you open up the doorway and it's like, because now you're limitless. If you can get on video and be yourself and be able to share your message, what can't you do? And I mean that personally and professionally. Who can you reach? Oh my God. Future partners for your business, employees, potential employees, your friends, celebrities. I'm going to tell you something. Do you know that I have a book coming out? I can't freaking wait to share it with you all. And it's called Becoming a Master Communicator. And I was so excited to get some of the most amazing endorsements for my book from high-level celebrities. Do you know how I did it? Through the power of video. Doing a video and sending it to their Instagram feed. Yep, I said it. Videos allow you to reach everyone and anyone. Students, families, I mean, the list goes on. How far can you reach? This is insane. Just read these stats real quick. There are over 12.7 billion ways to connect over video. Facebook, 2.7 billion people are on it. Twitter, WhatsApp, Messenger, TikTok. Endless, limitless opportunities. Does that fire you up? Honestly, does that just fire you up in like just reading that? When I created these slides, I literally was like, what the heck? Right? Isn't that crazy? It fires you up because you're like, oh my goodness. So it's okay, ready? Here's the scale. Either, don't get past my fear of being on video and miss out on all of this, or freaking take imperfect action, step up in the face of fear, and then I have all these opportunities. You kidding me? Come on. You have done way harder things in your life than getting on video. I know it with all of my heart and soul. The people we can reach is just immeasurable. And I could cry thinking about it because I'm able to talk to all of you beautiful people from everywhere in this world. My clients are from literally all over the globe. And I have met none of them in person, thanks to the power of video. Now, this is my dear Ava. She came to me because she was so scared of speaking into a camera. I mean, so afraid. And she first saw me, as I told you, in the Facebook group when I did the Tony Robbins challenge. She was one of the first people to reach out to me and be like, oh my goodness, how do you do this? And actually, she helped me to realize, you know what? A lot of people need help with this. So she said, once she knew I was doing an online course, she knew that she had to participate. Since that day, I've made so much progress. I'm doing live videos now and challenges, and I like it. I highly recommend working with Renee. Thanks, Ava. This is why I do what I do. But before we continue, the course is not this, okay? It's not a tech course that teaches about the newest, highest tech cameras, lighting equipment, or the techniques of how to be a professional video editor. There are people who do that way better. I teach you how to emotionally connect on video, how to bring your real self, how to turn those nerves into excitement. And don't get me wrong, we definitely touch upon, you will know exactly what tools you need to do great videos. But if you're looking for like high-tech video editing, this is not for you. This gives you the simple and easy to implement tools to be able to get on video with energy and confidence to connect authentically with your viewers. It teaches you to create great videos from your own home with a camera phone or computer and an inexpensive light. Best part, everybody, I am a very one-on-one person. I love people. I love to connect. It is live. And I don't know about you, but I'm burnt out right now from having to watch videos on my own of courses that I'm taking. I need live interaction. And that is what this is. We are going to be there together live. And the greatest part is this course is like group, it's like one-on-one coaching, but in a group setting, right? I'm there with you every step of the way, holding your hand as your guide. Any questions you have, I answer then and there. So, do you want to be able to implement immediately? If so, type yes in the chat box. Like if you're anything like me, you're like, I'm not trying to wait 6 months. I'm not trying to wait 6 months to learn this tactic and then be able to implement, when by that point, the world has already moved on to some other new virtual techniques, right? Yes. We got to implement now, my friends. That is why I'm with you in the course live, because I'm a person like this. I'm like, teach me the knowledge, let me know what's going on, and let's do it. You will literally be able to implement that night. Okay. So let me show you what you get. So this is Porva, beautiful spirit. She is literally a scientist. Okay. Talk about not being able to get on video and like not being her world. She took my workshop and she said it was one of the best things I did this year. I've dramatically improved my communication as well as my confidence. That's huge, right? She helped me recognize and root out limiting beliefs. That's what we need to start with, right? Figuring out what's holding us back, eradicating it. Renee gives more than you would expect. And even after you're finished, you keep gaining from her. She's truly the best at what she does in helping people gain confidence and be an effective communicator, be it on camera or real life. Here's the best part I want you to get. Once you are confident on camera, do you know how that transfers over to the rest of your life? You have no clue. It is going to be mind-blowing. People are going to start to notice, your friends and family, when they see you and they speak with you, they're going to be like, huh, what got into you? Because confidence is confidence, and it transfers over to the rest of your life, not just to do a video. All right, what do you get? Everybody, just really like tune into me here, because I want you to understand all that you're getting, because I truly have structured this in such a way that it's from my heart, because I know what you need. 5 power P's to connecting on camera. Remember, I told you that I laid the groundwork for creating my own structure. This is it. And this is why you're able to begin implementing immediately. Number 1 of my power P, push past what's holding you back. This is about identifying what is keeping you stuck and eradicating it with a technique not only powerful, but fun too. Then you will learn power up your energy, power P number 2. This is where we get our energy fired up and ready to get on camera. As you know, it's all about physiology. If our bodies are ready and we're like, yes, let's do this, we are so much more in tune when we get on video. Power P number 3, prepare your thoughts and surroundings. This goes into the more technical, right? What lighting we need, how we set up our area. So this is super, super beneficial. Power P number 4, press record and provide. This gives you the secret to connecting with your viewers before you even, excuse me, say a word. So this is the literal tools of what we need once that camera goes on. What do? You will find out. Power P number 5, practice makes progress. This is all about accountability. And my friends, I found a quote that says this. I love it so much because it's so true. Accountability is the glue that bonds commitment to results. So we could learn all the information in the world, but if we're not practicing it and having a group or someone holding us accountable, you understand how hard it can be. So practice makes progress. I give you these fun, easy tools to practice anywhere and everywhere. All right, but that's not it. So this is all still day 1. As I said, the secret of connecting before you say a word. This is a secret that is so powerful that most people do not know, that I have learned through my years of being on film and being around literally the biggest people in the film industry. This is super powerful. You're going to learn it and you're going to be able to apply it to your videos that night. You're going to receive advice that I received from Hollywood's elite. And this advice, my friends, wasn't just about video. This advice actually changed my life. So you're going to get that advice, and I can probably guarantee you that it's going to change your life too. So, so powerful. This is amazing. My clients, those who have taken my course, love this. It is a behind the scenes VIP pass to my videos. So remember I told you the first video I did in Dean's group, you're going to get to see it and we're going to break down. I'm going to give you like what I was thinking in these moments, what I was feeling, and it shows you that you are not alone. I'm going to show you videos from one of the largest virtual stages in the world. I'm going to tell you what I was thinking in those moments. And this is so helpful because it, again, lets you know that it's not just you who struggles sometimes. This is like worth everything right here. Getting to see these videos and kind of be behind the scenes. I'm telling you, those who have taken my course love this. You're going to get connecting on camera setup guide. This, my friends, will save you hours of time. You're going to get a literal step-by-step printout that you can print and have with you that tells you what lighting tools you need, where to get them with the link. So you don't have to think about it. You don't have to spend hours on Amazon comparing and contrasting and looking at reviews. I did the hard work for you. It took hours, but I did it, and you have all the information in front of you. And then I give you extra info if you want to like step up your game and maybe get an outside camera. If that's what you want, you'll have the information. Then you get video preparation checklist. This is so, so valuable. It serves as your video creating reminder. So anytime you're making a video, you can have it right next to you and you'll go, okay, did I do that? Did I turn this off? Did I make sure my lighting is up? And you can just check everything off instead of having to waste time thinking about it. Then, most importantly, live session Q&A. As I told you, I am there with you, walking with you hand in hand. Day one is about 3 to 4 hours, and we are going to be there together live. Any questions you have, my friends, you ask right then and there. Okay, summary, just day one. 5 power P's of connecting on camera. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The secret to connecting before you say a word. Advice from a Hollywood legend. Behind the scenes VIP pass to my videos. Connecting on camera studio setup guide with all of the links so you can just bloop, click it and purchase what you need. Video preparation checklist, live Q&A session. That's just day one. So let me just stop this. How does that feel? How does that feel to you? Does that seem beneficial? Thumbs up if right? Like it's kind of honestly anything you need is there. Like it's right there. You don't have to, because here's the truth, right? Even when we're doing our videos, we don't want to have to think too much because we're thinking about what we want to say. I like to make it easy, right? You have your checklist there. You know exactly what to do. You know how to power up your energy. After this day one, you can implement that night. All right. Can we move on? Day 2? Yeah. Thumbs up. Yeah, baby. Okay. Day 2. Here we go. This is the framework for executing the new you, who's more confident and excited to get on video. You're going to learn how to create a following of raving fans. So this isn't just like, how do I get people to like my videos? This is going to help you to get a following of people who are like with you, right? No matter what you do, they're invested in you, they're with you. And we're going to talk about this and you're going to feel like, wow, I'm not just trying to get likes on social media. I'm creating a following of fans. You're going to learn how to network. Networking is so tricky for people. They feel like kind of icky. Like, what do you mean networking? Like just walking up to people and saying, hi, I'm Renee. No. I will teach you the way to do this that is with grace and confidence and becomes natural. This is so important for our businesses, right? We all have to network in one way or another. So we're going to learn how to do that. Social Media Jumpstart, guided walkthrough of a 1-month social media calendar. So I'm going to give you prompts for what to post on which days and give you ideas for your videos to do on social media. Because as we know, social media is super important, whether it's Facebook, Instagram. This will help you kind of give you a framework to start that momentum going, to create those effective and really strong videos. Accountability, most important. You become part of our private Facebook group that is a group of like-minded people who are all trying to get better on video in a safe space. You have this group forever. So you can go there and you can ask questions. You can even say, like, does someone want to be an accountability buddy with me? Right? This is super, super beneficial. You can just practice going live. Maybe you have to do a video for your website. You can go into this group, practice it first. And once again, another live Q&A session. So maybe there are questions from day 1 that you wanted to ask, you can ask now, or something from day 2. Whatever question you have, we can answer it then and there. No need to wait until I'm live with you. I will be live with you right there. All right, day 2 summary. Learn how to create a following of raving fans, networking with grace, tips and tricks, social media jumpstart calendar. You become part of our Facebook group, live Q&A session. Oh, and one more thing before we go into the bonuses. Once you purchase this, you get lifetime access. Woo! If day 2 feels good to you, I want you to write love it in the group. Are you with me? Are you feeling this? Are you loving this? I want to see it in the chat. Yes, yes, yes. Love it, love it, love it. Thank you. So you have lifetime access. So it's great because we record it. And then if you need to go back and watch it, you do so on your own time. All right, let's get to the bonuses. Can we write bonus up in here? Bonus in the chat box. This is the fun part. Bonus, bonus, yeah. All right. You're with me. I love it. Bonus time. First bonus, this one is huge. You get personal coaching feedback from me. So you will have the chance to send me a video of yours that I am going to watch on my own time, take notes, and I'm going to send you a personalized voice memo back that you can keep and have forever. Why is this important? Because what happens is sometimes we forget what our coaches said. And the fact that you're going to have that voice memo, you can always go back and be like, oh crap, Renee did tell me I'm swaying too much. And also it allows you to compare. So when you become a video making machine, you can then look back and listen to that voice memo and be like, oh my gosh, remember when I used to sway and now I'm like grounded and amazing? It's a great point of comparison. This is huge because this just gives you a chance to get that one-on-one feedback. And we all need it, right? We need that outside set of eyes and ears. All right, bonuses. You also get, when you sign up, you will get these links in your email that you can do this on your own time. These I know are a must and are effective because, again, all my years as a performer. Vocal and facial warm-up that the pros used before they get on film and on stage. You're going to know how to warm up your voice, your facial muscles, because as we all know, sometimes if we get nervous, we freeze and like we get a lump in our throat. This will help you warm all of that up. Number 2, physical and energetic warm-up. This is so great. This is not like a high interval training. This is just a workout that's good for anyone, but it gets the energy moving before you get on video. And it's so short. It's like 3 minutes because we ain't got an hour to waste, right? Number 3, one of the most powerful breathing techniques. Navy SEALs use it. Performers use it. And it helps to just focus you in, calm down your system. So when you're feeling the jitters, you have this to calm you down. Also, you get accountability tools. Firstly, you get your I claim statements. Those are statements that declare you already have that which you want. Then you have a video planning tool where it will allow you to plan out your next 5 videos and give yourself a deadline. Because again, sometimes if we don't give ourselves a deadline, it doesn't happen. Then you get my brand new mindset and communication mastery journal that I created myself with a dear friend. You're going to get the PDF version of that you can print out, or you can write it right there on the computer. If you're in the market for a journal, this is amazing because it gives you writing prompts each day, also gives you free space to doodle on. And most importantly, as members of my community, you will always be the first to get the discounted price on maybe future courses that I'm offering. You'll always be the first to know what's going on. That is huge. So let's talk about, let's go back. Let's talk about the value of all this, because I was very conscious of packing as much value as I could in this course, in this live course that is 2 days a week apart. And the first day is 3 to 4 hours, and the second day is about 2 hours. Day 1, 5 power P's to connect on camera, value $19.97. Secret to connecting before you say a word, value $197. Legendary advice from Hollywood's elite, priceless, truly. No one would know this information unless I shared it with you, right? Behind the scenes live VIP pass to my videos, value $297. Home studio setup guide. You don't have to spend hours on Amazon. It's all there for you. Value $97. Video checklist, $97 value. It's right there with you. So when you are going on video, you don't have to think. Live Q&A, $297, because again, we have all taken courses that are courses that you just have to watch by yourself, and it can get monotonous. But I'm there with you, my friends, energy and all, to walk with you hand in hand. Value $297. The total value of that just day 1, $2,982. All right, let's move on. Let's talk about day 2. Creating a following of raving fans, value $197. Networking tips and tricks, value $197. Social media jumpstart, $197. Live Q&A again with me, myself, and I, $297. And then the accountability group, $297. Value of just day 2, $1,885. So I want to go back here. Day 1, all of this, 5 power P's, connecting on camera, total value $29.82. Day 2, all of this added on to day 1, value of $18.85. Bonus section, Renee's personal feedback, value $597. Vocal and facial warm-up, $57. Physical warm-up, $57. Belly breath box breathing, a value of $57. Holding yourself accountable bundle, $47. Mindset and communication mastery journal, $15. And community discount club, priceless. Just the bonuses themselves, $830. I just want to remind you, day 1, value $29.82, plus day 2, value of $18.85, plus the bonus section, $830 value. Total value of this entire course is $4,997. That is the value that you will be getting with this course that is live, that you don't have to spend 10 years or 2 months or a year or even 6 weeks to be able to implement. You can implement now, because remember, we have option 1, which is what I did, all those years of discovery, money spent, energy, or option 2, which is to do this and get fast results. So I ask you, I'm going to stop the share. What would this be worth to you? Okay. If all of that for $49.97 allowed you to be able to get on camera with full confidence, speak your message from your heart, and reach thousands to hundreds of thousands to millions of people with your message, would this be worth it? Would it be worth it? Would it be worth it for you to create real, honest connections like I'm getting to create with my clients, where you're creating personal and professional relationships beyond the camera? Would this be worth it? Give me a thumbs up if you think so. Yeah. Would this be worth it? $49.97 for all of that lifetime access. Would this be worth it if you felt excited to get on video and like you could just do a video anywhere, anytime? And not only that, but you could get on Zoom meetings and meetings in your corporate job where everyone else is kind of like not knowing what to do on camera, and you show up and you are confident and your authentic self, and you are not realizing it, but you're impressing your boss on the other end of the screen because they're like, wow, they have a good presence about them. Wow, they're so authentic. Don't forget that, right? We're doing Zoom meetings and meetings where we have the opportunity to be promoted and hired. Would that be worth it? I want you to write a yes in the chat box if you feel like that would be worth it, worth the value of $49.97. I'll wait. Yes, 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 yes. My friends, you're not paying $49.97. Heck no, because I got your back and you're here with me today. And that means so much to me. You have no idea. Because guess what? I put in a lot of hard work to do this webinar for you. I put in so much hard work to create this course. I'm not giving it to you for $49.97. I'm not even giving it to you for $24.97 or $14.97 or $9.97. Okay. No, my friends don't pay that. You are getting the course for $497. So look, what we did was we just took out an extra $9, right? From the $49.97 to $497. What? Let me get a hell yeah if that's crazy. Let me get a hell yeah, because that's crazy. That I don't even, guys, I'm not good at math, but that is less than, what is that? Less than 50%, less than, oh my God. What? $497 to be walked hand in hand with me, to be able to share your message with confidence, to get all of these bonuses, that PS, these warm-ups that you're getting, the journal. This helps you beyond just getting on video. So if this is a crazy price slash for you for being here on webinar with me today, let me see a hell yeah in the chat. I'll wait because I think it's crazy. I can't even believe it. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Yes. This is what I want you to understand. I want you to have this knowledge because we don't know who we are touching with our videos. Quick story. One of my clients just last week, I'm not kidding, her name's Dorian. She sent me a video. This was because she got the bonus, right? She took my course. She sent me this video and I gave her some feedback. She was swaying a bit. You know, it was completely imperfect, but it was still a great video nonetheless, but I gave her feedback. Well, she tells me that she posted that video and she sent me a copy of it. And after she posted it, she got a message from a guy she went to high school with. Now, this is talking 30 years ago. And he reached out and said, oh my goodness, Dorian, I saw your video pop up and I couldn't believe it because I hadn't seen you in all those years. And I said, I got to reach out to her. And now the two are working together. Dorian has a business and she just had a summit and he spoke on her summit. And she said, Renee, I just couldn't believe it. I reconnected with this gentleman and now we are helping one another in our businesses. Boom. And guess what? It was completely imperfect. But she took my course. She understood that it was about being herself. But through that, she created this amazing connection. So a little action bonus. If you join on this webinar today, you will get a hard copy. I'm going to send it to you myself of the Mindset and Communication Mastery Journal. This is what it looks like. Isn't it pretty? And I'll send it right to your home. And for the first 5 people to sign up here live, you're going to get a 30-minute one-on-one consultation session with me over Zoom, you and me, babe. We're going to talk about what your goals are, what holds you back, and we're just going to get real. That's the first 5 people who sign up today. Lastly, this is Patrick Williams, a client of mine. And I just want to read to you because it really touched my heart when he sent me this. He said, Renee has been invaluable to me. She has helped me transform in ways I could never do alone or with any other content. I say with a full heart, you can honestly stop your search because Renee is truly the person for you. Get ready to eliminate all fears and start connecting on camera and build your brand and business in ways you never thought possible. With connecting on camera, Renee is focused on one thing and one thing only, over-delivering until you are completely comfortable on camera, all the while removing all fears when you have to step in front of the lens. So this price is just for you. Here, live, this price will be offered only until Monday. Monday, the price goes up to $597. And I just want to tell you, if you're going to do it, you need to be a little like me. And this is why. Sometimes our heads get involved and we have all of these limiting beliefs. I don't have the money, right? Who has the money for anything right now? This is crazy times. But who has the money to waste sitting on the sidelines? Because if you're not going to spend your money investing in yourself, you're going to spend that money somewhere else. Because the truth is, my friends, you know, we all have endless things that come up continually. So invest in yourself. By investing in yourself, you have no idea the massive opportunities that will come your way. Woo! Let me get one more hell yes in that chat box. And as I see those pop up, I'm going to share the link to join. It is simply yes, hell yes, hell yes, hell yes. Connectingoncamera.com. That is the site. That is what you need to click. And joining today, I am just going to be so honored to be there with you live, because the reason I do this is for you. I do it because I know what this can do for your life, for your career. And again, a reminder, the virtual world is here to stay. So let's go into this new normal with confidence, clarity, and some joy, right? Joy with getting on video. Thank you all so much for being here with me. Love to you all. Woo, woo! Feel free to take yourselves off mute right now. I love you all. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Renee. You
yes,
rock.
you are so.
Thank you, Renee.